The computing company ARM is riding pretty high right now due to its success with the Snapdragon X Elite chips, which was introduced by Qualcomm, which of course is based off ARM technology in its new Snapdragon X Elite laptops. Now, if you've seen the reviews and the performance or benchmarks, you know that it has gotten very good remarks in terms of performance and efficiency as well. Now, due to that success, ARM is looking to branch out from CPUs and get into the GPU space. Yes, they're looking to come and compete with the likes of Nvidia, Intel, and AMD in that space. So based off a new report that we have here, we're going to get into all those details and I will give you all the information in this video. But before we dive into all the information, if you're new to this channel and expect to stay up to date with the latest tech news, then you landed at the right spot. Do me a huge favor, hit that subscribe button. Don't forget to hit that notification bell as well. All right, let's dive deep into this. Now, this is an article out of laptopmag.com. ARM successfully dominated CPUs. GPUs might be next. All right, so let's go into this. So ARM, which built the architecture for Apple Silicon and many Qualcomm processors, is reportedly expanding its reach. Now, this is a report that's come out of Globes. This is a website there, and it talks about how ARM is looking to expand and create a processing unit for GPU. So they're creating a whole nother unit for specifically that task. Now, like I said before in my introduction, the Snapdragon X Elite chips, which was built by Qualcomm based on ARM, has gotten pretty great remarks when it's upon its release. It's actually, like I said, it's done better than the M3 chips and probably will perform up against the M4 chips very well as well. So based off that success, ARM said, you know what? Let's go out there and let's tackle the GPU market. They are looking to get into that space and drive some more competition for the likes of Nvidia, Apple, Intel as well. So we all know that in terms of GPUs, Nvidia is pretty much the king right now. They have that market dominated, and then you have AMD, and then you have Intel coming in way down at the bottom. But ARM is looking to shake that up, and ARM has already entered the GPU space before with their in the mobile GPU space with their Immortalis G17. I'm sorry, the G15. You can see here, and now that was announced probably 3 years ago, and last year I think it was finally introduced into a smartphone. The Oppo Find X6 is one of the phones that actually introduces that GPU for you. But let's very quickly just go over some of the benchmarks from the G7, the G715, just to give you an idea of what kind of performance that we're going to be expecting from that GPU. Now remember, this was announced probably about 3 years ago, came out about a year ago in the mobile market. But just to give you a general idea of how it compares to some of your current GPUs out there. So now let's just go down here and take a look at some of these benchmarks. You can just see how it compares right here. So you can see that here it is highlighted right here. You can see how it compares to the likes of some of the older ones like the Adreno, the G17s, and then you got some Apple M1s and Qualcomm, the Juno 750. Then some other chips are going up to the higher end. So you can see it's right about on average compared to what the average is based on this chart. So it sits right there about 20,857, and bam, average is 20,857. Median is 20,857. So from this remarks right here, it looks like it's just an average chip on this benchmark here. Let's go down to another one here that we have here. This is off I think the GF benchmarks. Again, you can see here, average is 50.3, median is 51%, 51.9 or 51%. And it's sitting right there at the average of 50.3. So again, from the looks of that GPU, the Immortalis G715, it is an average GPU, as you can see here down at the bottom. Again, higher is better. The Nvidia, this is a laptop GPU, the 4090. So obviously it can't compare, but when it compares up to other mobile ones, it is in the average ballpark. So you're not gonna get, it's not the worst, it's not the best, but it allows you to do some gaming, and it also does have ray tracing on that chip as well. So if you do want, some mobile gaming that has ray tracing, then look for a device that has that in there. But I just wanted to give you an idea of what they were doing with the mobile space. But if we go back over to what we could expect from the GPU space, again, we don't have any specific reports of it being a desktop GPU, but I highly doubt that they're going to that it won't be a GPU. I believe that it will be a desktop GPU, again, looking to compete with the likes of Nvidia, Intel, and AMD in this regards. But again, more competition is always better, and definitely going to be interested in that, because we've seen the success that they've had with the Snapdragon X Elite, as if Qualcomm is the one that's going to jump on that. And we already know that they do have customers such as Samsung uses them. They said Qualcomm, MediaTek also uses them, as well as Nvidia, but not for its GPU. So more competition is better. But the key question here is, can they really compete with Nvidia? So again, that remains to be seen actually when we will see something from, again, if this is just an announcement at this point, we're probably at least a year, 18 months away from something being announced. So it's probably be a while before we actually get some concrete details. But in the meantime, we will be looking forward to that, and a lot of speculation is going to go into that. Can they compete with them? It remains to be seen if they try to go after that, you know, either depends on where they want to go with their desktop GPU. They want to go to tackle the high end? Do they want to go with a mid-range budget, like Intel is going with the budget one, or are they going to try to tackle and go up against AMD and Nvidia? Well, that remains to be seen. So we will see what they decide to do when we get more information. Again, we're probably 12 to 18 months away from at least hearing something official from ARM in that regard. But let me know what you guys think about that down in the comment section below. Do you think ARM can actually have some success with the GPU as they did with the CPU market at right now? So let me know down in the comment section what you guys know, and I would love to converse with you down there in the comment section. So make sure you drop down there and let me know. Once again, thank you for taking time out to watch this video. Again, if you enjoy this type of content and love to stay up to date with the latest tech news, then you are at the right spot. Please do me a huge favor, hit that subscribe button, notification bell, and if you enjoy this type of content, hit that like button as well. Also, if you want to stay up to date with the latest tech news, head over to Sound30.com, where I curate and aggregate tech news from around the web, covering Apple, Samsung, Google, Android, computing, and even more general tech news, all at the website Sound30.com. And for even more tech news in video form, check out one of these two videos right here. And until the next video, guys, stay nerdy.